G'day fellas, and welcome to something a little bit different. This is Conqueror, or at least our grind to Conqueror with Chokunu only, or Jukunu only. We are on a brand new account called Pupupu. This is our very first game, and the rules are very simple. I may only make Chokunu. That is it. That is quite literally it. There is nothing else that I can make. Now, in all seriousness, I can make walls. I can make rams. I can make outposts. I can make keeps. These are some of my things that I can make. But that is essentially it. I won't be able to make nest of bees. I won't be able to make any other kind of siege. Actually, I can make bombards and I can make springalds, just because like we're going to need something to siege in the late game. So it does kind of make sense. Nice little sheep farm that we've got there. And so that's essentially it. That's the way that we're going to be looking to play it. I'm going to put my house right here just to get rid of that straggler tree so it doesn't block me. Because you guys know those straggler trees, they can be a bit annoying. We might even look to go steal his stuff. Alright, things are looking good for us. So, they're essentially the rules. Basically, we are just playing Chokunu only. And this is in the brand new patch. So, obviously, there's been a few changes in the most recent patch. Number one has been to mangonels. So, mangonels have been buffed considerably. So, they are a lot stronger than what they used to be. And it means that there's actually going to be a pretty decent counter, a viable counter to the strategy that I'm going. Oh, that looks like that scout just picked that up there. That's alright, we'll run around the back. We'll keep on moving. That villager did not get sent to the right position. Alright, so we're just going to run with our standard... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I suspect this might be a quick game. This might be a two-part series if you're watching this one on YouTube, because we got ourselves a little bit of an interesting base build over here. Oh, no. Okay, do we dare go for a Barbican here? I think we might go for a Barbican here just to speed things up. Barbican's going to help us out a huge amount. In the early game, because it's just going to give us that guaranteed food source. Basically, lets us take map control as well. So we'll see if we can find a boar in the middle of the map. See if we can do... Was that a... Did I see a sheep just there? Yeah, I did see a sheep. So, yeah, it's... Barbican makes a lot of sense to do in a matchup like this, especially when you're up against a player who's probably not the best. Nice way to get the game over with quickly as well, because you've got a nice little forward base. We could even go to the extent of putting our Imperial Academy up the front as well. But it's probably not something I would recommend. Like, I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be like, hey guys, like, try this at home. No, don't try it at home. Don't try the Barbican at home. I mean, it is viable. Speaking of boars, though, where are the boars? Where are my boars at? Where the boars at? All right, that one actually dropped off. That's good to see. Alright, so I think we're going to continue scouting around. We're going to make sure that we drop these off and then head back out. I think the boar might be in the corner of the map, which, if that is the case, it's probably not going to be a viable option for us. We'll probably just look to drop our Barbican around the front here. Now, there's a lot of other options when it comes to food. You know, whether we think about picking up professional scouts. It's going to be unlikely, though. I think it's going to be unlikely that we go for that. There we go. Perfect little drop-off right there. We'll make sure we crack those bad boys open as well. And let's drop that off for that last little bit of gold. And Barbican goes down right here. Nice little safe Barbican. So everything's going well at this point. Everything is looking good. We're going to go scout out our enemy and just make sure that we've got an eye on exactly what they're up to. That sounded like we caught more than 2 sheep there. I think that was all 3. Okay, so we are going to chuck the rest of our villagers over here. So we are rushing for our dynasty. It's imperative that we try and get our dynasty up as quickly as possible, and then we're going to just be heading into... So I think we just go for like a Chokunu pressure on the gold mine. It is the Holy Roman Empire we're playing up against. A little bit of long distance mining coming in right there for our enemy player. Drop those sheep off. We could look to harass him, but I don't want him to quit preemptively. You guys know what I'm thinking. I don't think I clicked on that gold mine. Right, he's just chilling out. He's just chilling out front of my base. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually clear the path. Something that will happen quite often is obviously on this map there's quite a fair bit of wolves. So we're just going to pull these wolves back towards the town center just so they don't get picked up on the transition all the way through. And we're able to pick that one up. Is he attacking me? Is that what I'm seeing? He's attacking my villager? And I left your little villagers over there all by themselves? Barely touched? Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here, mate. Alright, so things are looking good for us. We're going to keep these 3 guys on gold. We're going to add a couple more over to gold as well once we have got our... once we've got our dynasty about to go through. Let's force drop those ones off. And we'll put our Imperial Academy down over here. I think we might go for a nice little spot there. And then we'll move them back over to food. Alright, sounds like we're cleaning up that wolf. Indeed we are. So now we're going up towards our Imperial Academy, or rather our dynasty. Let's drop down our first archery range. So we're going to follow our rules. So typically you want to go from the corner, but that one isn't. It isn't actually available to us because we got that stone mine rather. And we're going to continue rallying out to wood. We're going to make sure that we pick up all of our gold. And we might even look to get an Imperial official if we can get a second one. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Good timing there. So the second IO is going to help us out a fair amount here. Make sure that archery range is up. Our dynasty timing coming in just shy of 5 minutes 30. Not too bad. A little bit over 5:30. And so this Imperial official is going to be focusing on wood collection. You can go out over on that side. And now we're able to start pumping out the Choku Nu. So we got a couple of options that we can play with the Choku Nu. And whether we just sort of chill out for a little bit before we do anything. Thank you very much. Let's just supervise that. Pull that in. Alright, and we can start thinking about our second. Hey, come on. None of that. None of that. He aged up at a pretty reasonable time there. We're cleaning up this wolf. There's the boar. Let's make sure that we get that one down as well. And now we can rally a couple of villagers out over towards that position. Now, one of the other things that we could look to do is get our wheelbarrow in. Okay, I think we want 2 more vills out there. Choku Nu continuing to move out. I wonder if he went for the mine work or what his plan was. We'll get that wheelbarrow in now as well. Okay, so Choku Nu. These guys going to apply some pressure to that gold mine. Let's kick him out of there. Hopefully he doesn't concede immediately. Let's get that second one down. Alright, second one coming down now. Building our base perfectly, the perfect Chinese base. Things looking good for us right now. Got plenty of vills in queue. Next up after this, he's just letting us kill these villagers. So next up after this, what we're going to be doing is looking to get our +1 in as well. So we're going to rally back over to wood. He's going to be dropping down a nice little barracks. He's let us take out a few of these units here. Now we're going to try and work our way in towards that town center, but I suspect we're probably not going to be able to do it. We're going to try. Let's see if we can get a villager or two. Town center's firing off at us. Do we just... No, we're going to fall back from that. Oh, hello. A little bit of a long-range gold mine. So we'll move those guys around the back. These guys are going to come in at the front. So everything looking good at this point in time. He's got an interesting long-distance mine that he's set up here. Actually, we can rally over this side as well. In fact, let's just bring 1 Choku Nu down here. Let's make it 3, actually. And we'll set up our rally point back over towards that direction. We'll drop down our blacksmith over in the corner. We can start thinking about our next upgrade as well. Alright. Things are looking good for us. Gold is starting to stack up. And now we are attacking our next villagers. We'll think about this upgrade. So we're just getting our ranged upgrade here. More villagers going down. And now we can start thinking about our battering ram because things are starting to heat up over here. Oh, did I just see an archer? An archer? No, sir. He's actually got an archery range himself. So let's leave those guys out here. So he's in a bit of a difficult spot. He doesn't really have too much that he can do here. I think he's got... Did I just attack the lumber camp? Okay, there we go. Oh, he's got men-at-arms out. So we're going to have to fall back over there. We're going to add in our next archery range. And we can start thinking about siege engineering. He's off these resources, so we might just look to loop around. He did actually go mine work. And we can actually start thinking a little bit more. Oh, I gotta be careful. That actually does damage. I don't want to lose units unnecessarily. So battering ram should be ready shortly. Steeled arrow is in, so it's going to give us +1. We do spot a little villager right there. Let's move you up. Okay. He's holding on. He's holding on for dear life right now. No, Scout. No, little Scout. He was so young. We're putting the pressure on right now. We are putting it on. Now, the other thing I could look to do is drop down an Imperial official. Like, get another one out. But not going to be the case today. We're just going to... We can't afford it. Alright, we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it. And we could go another range, but I don't think we actually need it here. We've got enough of an angle. He's still got 6 units inside that town center. We're just going to wait for our ram. I wonder if he's going to know that he can reallocate the ram. Because I don't think a lot of people realize that. He's moving around towards this position. He's already got +1. That's a lot of units. It's not really. Do we even micro this? I'll put a ram down. Alright, next ram's coming down. Alright, we're in a good spot. We can think about adding more archery ranges because we are only going archery ranges here. It's tempting to add a barracks. He's doing well so far, honestly. Now, I'm not going to be using this exact strategy against everybody. I'm only going to be using it against lower level players just because it's going to be easier for us to close out the games when going up against them. You can see how quickly they shred through. The villagers just don't stand a chance. Did he just... I swear he just focused fire. We just absolutely shred through. Game 1 looking good so far. He's focusing down the units on the backside. Like, he's not bad at all. He knows 100% what he's doing. Let's look to get some upgrades through. We might, in fact, think about replacing this. And let's stop doing that, because we'll get it over here. And things looking good so far in the first game for us. Heading towards Conqueror. That is the plan at this point in time. Whether we actually get there, that's going to be another question. But first landmark looks to be going down very shortly. Pew 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 is successfully taking down the first landmark. We can start thinking about moving out towards secondary resources as well. So we're just going to take 5 villages at a time. Single man-at-arms comes in. He's got 4 armor. We've got 3 health. Or we got 5 attack, but we still almost one-shot the guy. That's a lot of villagers there on... That's a lot of villagers. Alright, next landmark coming up. Things aren't looking good for our enemy right now. Things are looking great for us, though. We'll add in a couple more ranges. Did we put... Okay, I was going to say, didn't we put that down? We did indeed put that down. Actually, why do I need melee attack if I can't make melee units? That's a good question right there. So, with this, closing out our first game in the in the challenge, I will just remind people, so there are a couple of exceptions to the rules. So we can make battering rams. We can make we can make bombards. We can make springalds. And we can make... that is it. We can't make Nesta Bees, though. We can't make trebuchets either. So if we do want to try and siege down our enemy, we're going to have to do so with rams, or we're going to have to do so with bombards. But that is it. That is the first game in the series. We're on our way to Conqueror. Make sure we add a victory up on the board there, because we are heading in hot towards rank number... Well, I'm not going to say rank number 1. It's about 2,000 points. It's a little bit too high. This was the Chocunu only strategy. That is essentially it. That is the way that we're going to be playing it. Our name is Pew Pew Pew, and we're going to be pew-pewing our way all the way to Conqueror. So thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one.